Welcome back to Legacy of Dorn, Herald of Oblivion. Last time we defeated a Canoptech Wraith and are now inside a Necron tomb ship, and we need to find out where to find the 3 crystals to destroy before we get to the heart of the ship. Now, since the layout of this place is quite maze-like and there is no in-game map, I have taken the time between the last session and this one to make a map on my tablet in Excel, and now I know that I have already missed a crystal which was in the same room as the rogue trader, and there are currently 6 destinations which I have not yet explored, which we have discovered. Now, the next one I'm going to take is the eastern path, which will lead me to the north of the heart of the ship. So let's see what awaits here. Leaving the Wraith's chamber, you follow the passageway beyond the glittering archway, which leads you to another small chamber within the warren of passageways and corridors of the tomb ship. A passageway continues to the northward. Passages lead off to the west and south. There is also a portal to the north. Which way will you choose next? Of course, I'm not going to head south, because to the south is the heart of the ship, which we determined I shouldn't enter until we have destroyed all of the crystals. I'm not certain if entering a portal would be the greatest thing to do, though possibly it could lead me back to the east of Node 2. So I'm not sure. I think I'm going to actually head back to the south, where I just came from. No, wait, sorry, to the west, where I just came from. This is Node 3. Wait, this shouldn't have happened. I just went east, then went back west, and now we're not where I'm supposed to be? Okay, so apparently maps are useless. Wonderful, that's great. Ah, bless you. Alright, the floor is etched with yet more radiating patterns of gold and silver hieroglyph circuitry, which all connect at the foot of an obsidian-black plinth. Rising from the top of this plinth is a pyramidal crystal, 1.5 meters wide on every side, which pulses with a lurid green light. This in turn bathes the chamber with its eerie radiance. There is something unsettling about the crystal, and the lurid luminescence is putting out. You can feel an uncomfortable pressure in your ears and a thrumming vibration through the circuit-inlaid stones at your feet. However, before you can do anything to resolve this problem, something that is covered in the dust of ages rises from the floor of the chamber, the jointed legs hanging down from its bulbous body, giving it the appearance of some alien arachnid. The Canoptech spider rises from where it was working on maintaining a power conduit connected to the crystal and glides towards you, limbs twitching, its multiple camera eyes whirring as they focus on you, as you in turn prepare to defend yourself. Okay, so this guy isn't going to take us out. He has 12 wounds, but that shouldn't matter because my Fury of Dawn meter is almost full. He cannot attack at this range, so focus and fire. And fire. Alright, down to 8 wounds. Well, that works well. He only has 1 action and he still can't attack at this range. Yeah, he's going down. Though I do kind of hope that I can kill him before... the Fury of Dawn meter is full because I'm thinking that I might need it more in the next encounter. And unfortunately you cannot postpone your Fury of Dawn. Alright, focus. Still not in melee range, alright. Ah, come on, 2 criticals, please. Ah, pity. Okay. I have to waste my Fury of Dawn, but at least he'll die without having ever wounded me, and that's something. For Dawn. The fight is over. The arachnoid construct destroyed, you turn your attention to the crystal atop the black marble plinth. The Canoptech spiders exist to maintain the ancient Necron tomb complexes and the ships of the Harvester fleets. When you arrive within the chamber, the spider appeared to be carrying out maintenance work on one of the conduits leading to or from the crystal. Could the green glowing mineral have something to do with the operation of the tomb ship's systems? And if so, would destroying it help you complete your mission here? We've already established that it does, so I'm going to fire on the crystal with my storm bolter. The crystal shatters under your bombardment. As it does so, the eerie luminescence stutters and then fades altogether, leaving the chamber in almost total darkness. You have destroyed a power nexus. Leave the chamber. Alright, since I'm obviously not where I thought I would be, I'm going to... leave by the portal on the western side of the chamber. You enter a small chamber formed from the same stone-metal substance as the rest of the tomb ship. On the western wall is a large Necron etching depicting many corridors and chambers. You conclude that your current location is the chamber with a large circle over it. Arched exits are set into the other 3 walls. Okay, let me just check this. I see absolutely zero correlation between this thing and the map I made based on the decisions I made in the last video. This is entirely not the layout it should be having. But oh well. Let's see what awaits. Leave by the... the rogue trader was in 6. So I should go east, north, east, south, west, west, west. Eastern exit. See? What? How? Huh? The passageway you're following takes you into another large pyramidal chamber. I was just next to... between 10 and 7, and now I'm up there. This map is entirely useless. The pyramidal chamber remains in darkness after you destroyed the power nexus earlier, other than for the glowing iridescent eyes of the thing even now working at repairing the damaged energy crystal. Sensing your presence, this new canoptic spider breaks off from its restoration of the devastated plinth and moves towards you with ponderous granitic propulsion. Prepare myself for combat. Fight. Okay, please go down quickly. I don't have the fury of Dorn to rely on for this fight. And honestly, I don't have that many bolter rounds left as well. Oh, so it only detracts 1 for each salvo. No, that's fine. Alright. So he's down to half health. What is... He's actually not that much of a threat, so that's fine. We can do this. And my fury meter is coming along nicely, so whatever, you know. There you go. 1 canoptic spider done with. The fight is over. There are 3 ways out of this chamber. Leave by the archway set into the eastern wall, leave by the southern exit, or leave via the portal on the western side of the chamber. Do the portal thing. Oh, it was absolutely my mistake apparently. No, it cannot have been. I went to the east. Where 7 should have been? I landed in 3. I thought for a second perhaps I had taken a portal, you know, to the south. This eye icon kind of looks like a portal, but no. Alright, I just went east, so that's not it. I don't want to go north, because I cannot actually go north from this point, so I don't know what awaits me there. Oh my goodness, the map is turned 90 degrees. You can see by the compass needle. Okay, north is 7. I want to go north, northwest, north, east, and then as south will go. Alright, north, node 7, examine the chamber. The distant walls of the chamber are lined with alcoves in which stand dozens of silver statues. But are they statues or are they Necron warriors waiting for the call from their overlord to awaken and expel you from this place? 20 meters away stands a pyramid of dark stone and black metal, 5 meters wide at its base. Steps lead up to its flattened top, where you can see a pulsing green crystal, its eerie luminescence giving the metal figures a verdigris-like patina. But the crystal is not unguarded. Standing before it at the top of the Black Pyramid is a silver statue that is much more heavily built than those visible in the alcoves around the chamber. Climb to the top of the pyramid to examine the crystal, or leave the chamber without disturbing any of its sleeping guardians. Of course I want to examine the crystal. Reaching the top of the pyramid, you find the sun-gold surface of your armor transform into a sickly green under the pulsing glow of the energy crystal mounted in its altar-like setting. You have seen such crystals utilized by the Necron host elsewhere, from the armaments of its warriors to colossal gauss pylons. And then the imposing statue jerks into unnatural life, the sigil on its chest glowing with a sinister inner radiance. Raising its twin-barreled gauss blaster, its face an implacable metal mask, it prepares to fulfill its ceremonial duty and protect the energy crystal with what little semblance of life it has left. Okay, so he can attack at range. That's fine. At least we can hit him much more easily than the spiders previously. First action was a crit, so he's down to half health. And the Immortal cannot actually damage me in this round. The fight is over. Well, that was pleasant. And I've built up some Fury of Dawn, so win-win-win. The light in the Immortal's eyes fades, and the favored servant of its dynastic masters topples onto the altar. Its dense metal body hits the crystal, causing it to shatter. The energies contained within the crystal erupt outwards as ribbons of scathing gauss energy. You lose 3 wounds. I am still alive. As the crystal energy contained within the crystalline structure dissipates, the chamber is plunged into darkness. Hoping that none of the mausoleum's other sleeping guardians will animate in reaction to the destruction of the power nexus, you descend the steps of the pyramid. Depart this place as quickly as I can. There are only 2 ways out of this vast shadowy mausoleum. West. The ship is eerily quiet as you continue to wander through its time and space-shifting labyrinthine depths. The tunnel you are following now turns sharply north. Continuing along in this direction, you pass beneath an archway inlaid with more of the now familiar hieroglyph circuitry. Continue through the corridors. You come to yet another tunnel intersection. Enter the portal to the north. I want to choose the passage to the east, or I want to follow the passage to the south. I should have paid more attention to the map, because I thought that I should be going to the north now, but there wasn't a portal there, and the place where I thought I would be. Most likely I'm in the next room, so the crossroads wasn't actually... Right, it wasn't a crossroads, it was just turning to the north. So I should now be heading to the east? Yes, I am in chamber number 2. You emerge from the sepulchral passageway into a strangely unadorned chamber, its obsidian walls unobscured by any carving or gold filigree hieroglyphs. This is note 2. Examine the chamber. As you enter the room, the surface of the mirror pool suspended within the glyph-etched portal bulges and then buckles as 3 sinister skeletal figures break through from the other side. Prepare for another fight. In unspoken agreement, the 3 warriors raise their scintillating gauss flayers and prepare to fire. You have no choice but to defend yourself. Ooh, wow, okay. Let's take the first one down first. Or make a fool of myself. Yeah, I'll just stick with the one it's selected. Whatever, doesn't matter. I hit him. And I hit again. He is down to half health. So far, none of them has managed to hit me. And the first one is down. Oh, my Fury of Dawn is almost up, which is wonderful. But there's my first 3 wounds of the fight. I'm almost down to half health now. Okay, Fury of Dawn is up. Chance to deal 6 wounds. This one won't die from it, but with this one I would waste 2 wounds. I'm going to fire on this one. For Dawn! Focus up, and... damn it. I was really hoping I could take him down. Because as wounded as they are, they can still fire just the same, so it's always better to take one completely down than damage everybody. But there we are. Didn't matter in the long run, did it? Okay. As long as you keep glancing or missing, I'm fine with this. Still, I should be starting to pay attention to my ammo count, down to 160 rounds. The fight is over. Victory. The Necrons defeated, you turn your attention to the rippling portal, wondering what else might come through it at any moment, unannounced, or what lies on the other side. Could it be to somewhere else within the tomb ship, the Space Hulk, even another planet? I'm going to leave the chamber by the archway in the southern wall, not pass through the huge portal in the eastern wall, and not leave via the archway in the western wall, because I want to get to Node 6, where I know that a... Wait, this was Node 2? I've already visited Node 2 before. Curious. Because I want to get to Node 6, where I know that the Rogue Trader was, and another crystal that I have not yet destroyed lies. Keep heading south, and I'm at Node 6. Examine the chamber. You're back in the chamber, shaped like the inside of a pyramid. All is as you left it. The only difference is that the veil of scintillating energy bound within the ornate glyph-decorated portal in the western wall is gone. There is nothing else for you here, so must you decide by which exit you wish to leave. Why is there no longer a crystal which was there before, which I did not destroy? Exit through the passageway in the western wall of the chamber. The patterns formed by the gold and silver circuitry marking the walls and adorning sunken obsidian-carved cartouches tell you that you are back at the spot where you first entered the sepulchral tomb ship. To the south stands the shimmering portal by which you entered the vessel. To both east and west, green glowing passageways lead to other parts of the labyrinthine ship. Go west. Node 1. The passageway leads to a hollow pyramidal chamber. This is the point designated as Node 1 by your specs. Yeah, I'm going to go from here to Node 4 to Node 5 to 8. And we can just forget about Node 10. I'll just head to the center of the... Wait, let me examine the symbols here. Maybe I can... Nah... Perhaps from Node 8 I will go through the portal in the southeast of Node 8, emerge to the west of some Node 2, head to 7, head to 10, and then go to the central chamber. We'll see. Okay, let's examine Node number 1. Accompanied by an almost imperceptible robotic whirring that is clearly a weapon mount tracks your movement as you breach the chamber. At the same time, the crystal prisms within it begin to glow with a sinister emerald light. You're in no doubt that the weapon is charging in readiness to fire. There are only two ways out of the chamber, through an archway in the north wall and another in the east. I should probably take out the weapon, because crystal prisms, maybe it counts as a crystal. We are at a node after all. Try to take it out. Even as you fix the weapon in your sights, it fires a burst of lethal emerald energy at you. Caught directly within the beam of a gauss flux arc that would not be out of place mounted on a Necron monolith, first your armor and then your gen-enhanced flesh is stripped away, one layer of molecules at a time, as everything that makes you you is broken down into its constituent atoms in a matter of seconds. Your adventure is at an end. Well, that was Legacy of Dorn, Herald of Oblivion. I hope you enjoyed the series, and I'm going to replay it now because